So welcome everyone to the first of a series of Prout Spaces on the principles of Prout. My name is Maheshwara and I'm very happy about these sessions, because there will be an opportunity to go deeper into the theory of Prout. As many of you may know, Prout is a very vast theory and can be at the same time very easy to grasp, but very complex to really understand and to really go deep into it. I'm still, in the process of really understanding it. Nevertheless, despite being so extensive and vast, the theory can be encapsulated into 16 basic principles. And in these sessions, we will focus on them. In this series of sessions, we'll focus on them. Today, we have with us Rajesh Singh. He's been a Prout activist for over 30 years. He's a trainer and a member of Prout Universal, and a member also of the Global Intellectual Forum to propagate Prout. Thank you very much for coming, and now I just need to give the word to Rajesh, and go ahead. Thank you for coming.
Namaskar to everyone, and many thanks for this opportunity. I feel privileged that I have got this opportunity. And as you said, that Prout theory is devised or formulated in 16 sutras. We will discuss each and every sutras. It's so vast, it's more than in 30 volumes. Prout in a nutshell is in more than 30 volumes. So it's saying that I have a command over it. I strongly doubt. I feel that I'm still a student, but I will try my best to put things in the perspective, in a broader prospect, so that everyone should get an idea, a glimpse that they should nurture themselves into a trainer. That's the basic idea behind this entire process. And before going to the Prout philosophy and the sutras or the principles, I would like to touch another area. Reason being the simple. As we have to propagate one theory, we must know about our competitors or the nearest. I will not use the word rival. Rival is a negative term. So, not the rivals, but we know about our periphery, who are our competitors, whom we are going to replace. So, we need to have that idea. And broadly, if all the socio-economic philosophies put together, we can distinguish all these socio-economic philosophies. Those are prevalent in present scenario or the present day. We can put all these philosophies broadly into the four categories. And what are those four categories? First is dogma-centered philosophy. Second one is matter-centered philosophy. Third one is self-centered philosophies. And the fourth one is God-centered philosophy. So how we can distinguish and which socio-economic philosophies fall into some respective categories. So let me define that one first. First, the dogma-centered philosophy. Dogma-centered philosophies are usually or broadly based on a community rules and regulations. They have their own set of the principles. That community is guided by that set of the principles, whether those principles are rational or irrational, whether they are scientific or unscientific, but those that respective or particular community follows that dictums or the doctrines blindly. And that's the reason these communities are an easy prey to the religious dogmas. We know we are living in such a world, we have the informations regarding every community and the clusters, and we know how they are behaving. So one part is dogma centered philosophy. We are coming to the another one, which is matter centered philosophy. What is the matter centered philosophy? In matter centered philosophies, everything is considered as matter. We can say it, matter is the summum bonum of the materialistic philosophies. For example, we can take communism. Communism is a matter centered philosophy. Other than the goods or products or the substances or the materials, even the human beings are considered as a matter. In a communistic structure, human values, freedom of expression, existence of human beings, this has no value. If you follow them blindly, then you have a utility value. You can survive, or forget about the thriving. You can survive or exist. Otherwise, you are meaningless to the communist system or the philosophy. Many can counter it. How you can say like this? So I'm just giving an example. In the World War II, total casualty was 55 million people. In the entire World War II period, 55 million people died. And just take two examples. One from USSR, the previous, which came into existence after 1917 Bolshevik Kranti revolution that was led by Vladimir Lenin. During the period of Joseph Stalin, it was the period 1922 to 53. In just 30 years of a span, 20 million people were killed just because they were either not following the communistic system or they were opposed to the system. 20 million people. And another example is from China. During the period of Mao Zedong, this was just for the 4 years, 1958 to 1962. 45 million people either killed or died during this tenure of the 5 years, regime of the 5 years only. So put together this USSR figure of 20 million and this 45 million from Public Republic of China, popularly called China, it comes to 65 million people. Forget about the Khmer Rouge in Vietnam. I'm not adding all those figures from the Khmer Rouge, Vietnam, and everything. Just two countries, 65 million people either killed or died, and in the World War II, 55 million. So human existence is not valuable to this matter-centered philosophy because they don't believe in religion. They even, it's on record that they say that religion is like opium. So as they don't regard, they have any regard for the religion, so they don't have any regard for the human life, human values, and human existence. So this is matter-centered philosophy. Third one is this self-centered philosophy. In Sanskrit, the propounder of Prout philosophy, Sri Prabhat Ranjan Sarkar, has used the word Atma Sukh Tattva, self-pleasure. The people guided by this philosophy, this self-centered philosophy, are only inclined or interested for their selfish pleasure. It's me, it's my family, it's my money, it's my wealth, it's my bungalow, it's my house, it's my yacht, it's my aeroplane, my wealth, everything is mine. They least bothered or concerned about the society. Everything is mine. And even in attaining this selfish pleasure, if people are suffering due to the excessive greed of the capitalism, which is the example of this self-centered philosophy. Capitalism is the burning example of the self-centered philosophy. So due to the greed of the capitalists, billions of people are suffering across globe, but they are not concerned with the sufferings and afflictions of the masses. Those are in the billions. They are happy with their personal selfish pleasure. Capitalism is one burning example of this self-centered philosophy. And lastly, the God-centered philosophy. The Sanskrit word used by Sri Prabhat Ranjan Sarkar ji is Sam Samaj Tattva, the welfare of collectivity. Everyone should exist. Everyone's existential value is important. We have to honor everyone's existential value. Not only we have to honor the existential value of others, but we have to provide ample scope and opportunity so that they can exist, they can thrive, they can prosper. And for being such noble sentiment like collective welfare, we need to have that consciousness, that the feeling of neo-humanism, the feeling of spirituality, that not only me, but everyone exists in the cosmos is the same progeny of that supreme consciousness from where I have came. So every bird, animal, flower, flora, fauna, rivers, forests, mountains, everyone need to exist. They need an opportunity to thrive. We are seeing across globe that what is happening to the ecology in the name of the development, rather blind development. We are just killing the animals, birds, rivers are polluted, air is polluted, everything has been made or come to the threshold of extinction. You just see many animals has already been lost. We are just seeing or watching them in the pictures, on the photos or the videos, animated videos rather. Many are on the threshold of extinction. So this God-centered philosophy, those who follow this God-centered philosophy, they follow or they believe in everyone's existence, not only believe and honor, but they work in tandem that everyone should prosper and thrive and exist. And definitely, for sure, the Prout philosophy is one bright example of this God-centered philosophy, which is propounded by Sri Prabhat Ranjan Sarkar in 1959. And this Prout philosophy is called, it has 5 letters: P, R, O, U, and T. So this PRO stands for progressive, U for utilization, and T for theory. This theory believes that the entire thing on this planet is our collective patrimony. We are not owner of this property, but we are here to utilize this property for the welfare and betterment of everyone. Progressive utilization theory. Here, I would like to a bit light on the word this progressive or the progress. Usually, we call when anything happens in the physical sphere or development takes place, we call it a progress. We are a progressing country. We are a progressing nation. We have progressed a lot. Our GDP is progressing, and like this. But Sri Prabhat Ranjan Sarkar says that progress has a Sanskrit word that is pragati, and that is not equivalent to the development. Development is a process or the phenomenon which happens in physical strata, physical sphere, and all these physical positivities which takes place or developments happens. Parallelly, it has some kind of negative tendencies or that some negative phenomena are attached. You can say that how a natural question arises, how you can say. So we just take the example. If we are traveling by a bicycle, or suddenly we fall down from the bicycle, or our bicycle has a collision with another bicycle, so we have very lesser chances of getting hurt or damage. But if we are traveling by a car or bus, and when two cars and buses are colliding head on, what will happen? There are chances of more damage, more casualty, more hurt. And when there is a plane crash, if anyone survives, is nothing but a pure miracle. So Sri Prabhat Ranjan Sarkar says that all these developments are taking place in the physical sphere, have some inherent negativity with it, and the progress is in the field of spirituality. Even we can take some example from the psychic arena or the intellectual arena. You can say that what is the in psychic we are writing a book, where is the problem, where is the negativity. But if the book promotes some negative thoughts, some Nazi ideas, some dogmatic ideas, so it has a negativity attached with it. People by reading that book can become fanatics, those who are just bothered about their community, and rest are the enemies for them. So even it's a book, it can't do anything, but negativity is attached. We can take another example. We can say that atom bomb or this nuclear bomb is a very good invention or for the welfare of the mankind. But what happened in Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945, we are well aware that what happened. Two cities uh, which were just living a normal life like any city of the world, they just vanished within seconds or the minutes. So every development happens in this physical and psychic strata, it has some kind of negativity attached with it. But when this development, rather the progress takes place in the unlimited world of spirituality, or any development or progress which leads towards the upliftment of in spirituality or takes us towards the spirituality, this is called the real progress. And growth is a theory which leads everyone towards a comfortable life. People need not to waste their valuable time in just earning money and for the sake of survival. So this is the real meaning of progress. And we can say that what the progressive utilization theory stands for. Now we come to another part, that why Prout is required. When we see it, why Prout is required, there is a inherent question is associated, or we can twist this question, that is Prout required? The present world we are living in, is any requirement of the Prout? So let's analyze this part as well, that whether it is required or not. Before going to this part, let me take some examples. When we purchase a new mobile, we all are connected with each other right now, sitting in the different countries, rather different continents, and we are attached with each one right now on this section through this mobile or the laptop. So when we need a new mobile or a laptop, either our mobile or the laptop has become obsolete, or some new variant, new version, upgraded version in the market. So then we prefer, no, my mobile has been old, so I should go for the new version. It has the 5G facilities, 6G facilities, so we have to go for the new. So something requirement should need to be there for adopting or purchasing or buying something new, whether it's product or the idea. Second, I think all the people, those who are attending right now, or we are associated right now here, we all live in the democratic countries. So we know we don't have any that affection or a requirement of further kind of governing system other than this democracy. But ask the people of People's Republic of China or the North Korea, those who are living under the rule of Kim Jong Un. Are they happy with that system? Are the one party system, one persons and a coterie system? I think in China, they have 9 or 7 persons, a command committee, which including Xi Jinping, the president of China, they command each and everything across China, 150 billion people and the entire China. So are they happy with this system of the communistic one part political party system, or one party system rather? Are they happy with it? No. On the first given opportunity, they will replace this one party system with the democracy. Democracy may have its own flaws or some problems or something. People influence others by the involvement of money or the other things or the sentiments, anything. But when the people of China or North Korea will compare to their system and the democracy, they will lovingly rush to adopt the democracy. One more example. It's we are talking on 19th, so it's 24th day of Russia invaded Ukraine. Today is the 24th day, and what the United Nations is doing? Literally nothing. They are incapable of doing anything. They are not in a position, even after the 3-2 verdict in International Court of Justice ICJ. They are not. They don't have any system or the mechanism or power to stop Russia, that they should withdraw, they should announce a ceasefire in Ukraine. So there is a strong possibility of demand for a world government, which is envisioned by Sri Prabhat Ranjan Sarkar, or the Prout philosophy advocates about this world government. So we can visualize that United Nations is a toothless organization. It can't stop the high and mighty. It's just have some control over the poor countries, or those who are not able to flex their muscles in the United Nations. And that's why I don't say it UNO, United Nations organization. Rather, I say it useless, not worthy organization. So there is a possibility for the to replace United Nations. The same way, in present world, as I said, mostly we have the democracy in every country, barring few like China and North Korea. They are guided by this communist philosophy. We have some uh, constitutional monarchy like Jordan and Morocco. We have some absolute monarchy like Qatar and Saudi Arabia. We have theodemocracy in Iran. They have an elected president, but any decision taken by the elected president or the system can be overruled or make it null and void by the spiritual leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. He is the supreme leader. He can overturn any of the decisions taken by the elected president. So they are living in a theodemocracy. Rest of the world is democracy. But when it comes to adopt or follow the economic system, including Russia, Saudi Arabia, and Morocco, and Jordan, everyone is following the same capitalistic structure. Most of the nations are part of International Monetary Fund. They are part of World Bank. They are following the same system everywhere. We know that China is the production hub of China is the production hub of the globe. So, and this is the one, I will not say it USP, but this is inherent uh, tendency of the capitalism, reason being they want maximum profit on the products. So if the production cost is minimized, they have abundant opportunity to maximize their profit, and that's the reason they have made China a production hub. So this is one part, that how it need to be, this capitalistic structure or system need to be replaced. In 1760, the Industrial Revolution began, and it came from the capitalistic system or the philosophies or the theories. It came from a book called The Wealth of Nations, written by a Scottish thinker and economist, Adam Smith, which was published in 1776. And in 1760, this industrial revolution began. And just in the context, Karl Marx wrote his book Das Kapital, which is the foundation for the communism. It was published in 1867. And again, in the context, this Prout philosophy. And before coming to the Prout philosophy, I would like to remind everyone that communism is antithesis to the capitalistic structure or system. It was given in reaction to the capitalistic structure. But we can say capitalism is a thesis, communism is an antithesis, and between the class and cohesion of this thesis and antithesis, the resultant is synthesis, which is Progressive Utilization Theory, given by Sri Prabhat Ranjan Sarkar in 1959. So this is one part. And in 1760, when Industrial Revolution began, capitalism proclaimed that here we can provide prosperity to each and everyone. Everyone will live a comfortable and prosperous life. But after 260 years of capitalism, what is present day scenario? The scenario is only 3381%. I'm again saying 3,381 person possesses 15 trillion of wealth. 15 trillion. I'm not confused. It's not million, it's not billion. It's 15 trillion wealth by just 3,381 person. World Bank says that more than 3 billion people are living below a daily income of $1.25. So you can calculate in your own currency that how much amount is this $1.25. So 3 billion people out of, if we consider the world's population to the 8 billion.
Rajesh, you're muted. Okay.
If we consider the world's population to 8 billion, 3 billion people are living below $1.25. So is this capitalistic system we are following presently for the economic purpose, is it right system for the development and the existence of each and everyone on the planet Earth? This blind developmental race has what has done to the environment and ecology, we are well aware. Oxygen level is deteriorating. This all the rivers, air is polluted everywhere. This mad rush for the development in the name of the development. So we must think out of box. We have to look after or beyond this capitalistic system. The system which is prevalent for last 260 years has generated handful of people with wealth, but billions are suffering. In India, 0.001% people have 9% wealth of India's wealth. In Russia, 0.001% people possess wealth of 15% wealth of the Russia. And just 2-3 years back, Oxfam International has released some data, and it was everywhere. It was predominantly come to everyone's knowledge that 1% versus 9%, 99%. Sorry. And what is this 1% versus 99%? 1% richest of the world possesses double the wealth of remaining 99%. Just imagine, 1% richest people possess double the wealth of remaining 99%. So which kind of accumulation is taking place? In India, 1% richest population possesses 4 times wealth of the 70% people, 70% population of India. So that's the reason people are living in extreme poverty. They are compelled to live because this capitalistic system, or the people, those who are following this capitalistic system, they are not concerned with the suffering of the masses. They are concerned with that Atma Sukh Tattva, my pleasure, my money, my wealth, my vehicle, my Lamborghini, my Ferrari, my everything is mine. Not about the society, not about the welfare of everyone. So this need to be changed, rather this need to be replaced by another theory which propagates about everyone's welfare, which respects everyone's existence, which provides ample opportunity for the prosperity of everyone, as I said earlier, whether it's birds, animal, flora, fauna, human beings, rivers, or the forests. Everyone need to, because we compensate each other, we are compatible to each other. It's not about that if we kill all the animals and birds and plants and we can live on this planet Earth. This is not going to work. We ourselves are killing ourselves with this global warming. We are the responsible. So now it's high time to think beyond capitalism, and it must be replaced by a humanitarian, everyone's concerning welfare concerning theory, which is one and only Prout, the Progressive Utilization Theory, propounded by Sri Prabhat Ranjan Sarkar.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you very much for everyone who has come. I will eventually, hopefully very soon, publish this video on YouTube so it can be used for further consultation. And I would just like to add that this ProutSpace and all ProutSpaces are organized by Prout Universal, who is a global organization that has been established to share Prout with the world and to promote Prout. And yeah, if you have any questions about what we do, if you would like to get involved, I will leave my email on the chat. You can contact me anytime. And yeah, thank you very much for coming, and yeah, I hope to see you next time. See you. Bye bye.